I found some magic I want to show you. Hello and welcome. I'm Amy, out exploring on my two wheels. Today I'm just taking a little bit of time to have a bit of a reset and take a bit of a deep breath, and I just wanted to share the experience with you so that you could perhaps join me. Today, because I'm largely out on the dirt roads, I have chosen my KTM 390 adventure bike as my companion. I'll just show you the bike. So jump on board and join me. It is a very chilly and foggy winter's day. I'm just about to go for a big ride into the city, but before doing that, I'm just going to go and get lost in the countryside for a little while. I'm going to take you with me. It's very noisy in my helmet, so I'm hoping you can hear me. I really wanted to take my Ducati for a ride today, but it has been raining and raining. The road that I live on has turned to literal mud, and for all of the Ducati's strengths, riding on a muddy road probably isn't its strength. So we're on the trusty KTM today. I have no idea what these dirt roads are going to be like, so we're just going to take it nice and slow. I promised you some changing Western Australian landscapes, and here is the changed Western Australian landscape. And there's some Australian sheep. But it is extraordinarily foggy today, so I don't know how much you can see there. I know you can't smell that it smells like sheep poop, so you'll just have to take my word for that. Bloody hell, hey? I do love my dry rider, but I feel a bit like a robot in it. It's multi-layered and very stiff, but very well insulated and very well protected. So this is where I've ended up. And it looks special. It's green and it's yellow and it's lush, and the sun even came out for me. because the fog cleared away. But it's not just about how this place looks. It's how it sounds. It's how it feels. There's a real stillness that I just wanted to share with you, if at all possible, through a screen. I think it's important that we all take time to recede into the stillness. Taking a break from the hustle and bustle and from the loudness of our own thoughts and the feelings of others, just to reset, to locate ourselves, to find ourselves, to tap into ourselves, to sink into ourselves, to reconnect with ourselves and to reconnect with nature as well. And riding a motorcycle really, I find, gives me the freedom to be able to do that. The freedom to get to places or to be interested in accessing places that perhaps I otherwise wouldn't. And even the experience of being on a motorcycle without even being in a beautiful place offers that experience of connecting in, sinking into the self, calming the nervous system, because your nervous system has to be calm if you're going to ride safely, and just sinking in. I'm always interested in becoming more and more the kind of person that's really happy and content and at peace in the solitude, in the quietness, in the stillness, in the presence of my own company and no one and no thing else. And I feel like that's a really worthwhile thing to pursue. So many of us try to find our purpose, our peace, our connection, our worthiness, our value in what we do and in who we have in our lives, who likes us, who doesn't like us, who we're in relationships with, how other people feel about us, how good we are at our jobs, how efficient we are, how productive we are. We base a lot of our worth and our value on the external. Again, things that we do, rather than the way that we are and the way that we feel about ourselves and the way that we feel in ourselves. So I'm always looking for ways to challenge myself to step out of the hustle bustle and to assess any of the ways or the things that I might be measuring my value, which is external, is about other, is about something, and finding chances, creating chances and opportunities, going out of my way to create chances and opportunities for me to just be with myself and to discover what I find there and to find out if I'm happy with what I find there. And if I'm not happy with what I find there, spending time feeling into what I would be happy to find there, how I wish that I could be, how I hope that I could be, or what's the kind of person that I would be really happy with and that I would enjoy spending all of my time with. Because however much I might be around other people sometimes, I spend all of my time with myself, and we all do. We are the one that is always there. So I always look for ways to build on that relationship and to make that relationship that I have with myself, with life, a good one, a rewarding one, one that I can be proud of. And that means some pretty deep introspection. It means being very honest with myself in as many ways as I possibly can, being honest and truthful about where I do place my value outside of myself and where I depend on others and on things to provide me with value or to confirm my value or validate my value in some kind of way. It means being very honest about the kind of person that I want to be, and it means being very honest about the kind of person that I currently experience myself to be. Being willing to have honest, deep, and sometimes brutal looks at myself and making some very deliberate decisions about what I'm going to do about what I find. Am I going to commit to putting in the hard work to transform myself, to become the kind of person that I want to spend all of my life with? Do I value myself and my life and my experience enough to put in the hard work that is required to live a really fulfilling and satisfying and deeply rewarding and transformational life with myself? Do I value the people in my life enough that I don't want to be dependent on them for my worth, and I actually just want to be able to bring myself to them in a very authentic and real way where I am freed up and available to love them and to uplift them in the ways that I can? Because for as long as we're dependent on other people for our worth, there are always conditions that we place on our love. We are always going to be more likely to be loving and supportive of others as long as they are providing us with the thing that we require of them. But I want to be the kind of person that is loving and supportive no matter what, because all of that stuff that I need is internally sourced. I'm not relying on anyone else for it. And then that frees me up to be able to be unconditional in the way that I bring myself to people, and to be compassionate, to leave room and to leave space for people to be exactly as they are, instead of requiring them to be or demanding of them that they do be what I want or I need them to be. And I feel personally that this is a really valuable undertaking. It's something that I value a lot, and it improves my life. It improves my experience of life. It improves my experience of myself that I take with me everywhere that I go. And it improves my relationships as well, and brings me a much more deepened sense and experience of fullness, wholeness, completion, contentness. So it's something that I really value. And that in this stillness today, perhaps I'd like to encourage you to do a little bit more of. Thanks for coming with me. Enjoy the view. Are we in Western Australia or are we in Scotland? I just had to stop for a little snack on my way. it's necessary. He's a bit faster than me. So I don't want to be going that fast. Holy dooly, hey? How does that happen? Oop. He seemed okay. He was walking around